I'm tired of the media trying to smear this great city. They're saying you're a bunch of fucking criminals, drug addicts, and pedophiles. That is not the whole city. That is a very small, specific section of the city. It's called Diddy's house. That is, listen. Is Diddy going to jail? What's the over-under? Someone asked Shohei Ohtani. I know he got the... Those Japanese love gambling, bro. Or I believe they call it driving. But whatever, man. Listen, this is the only reason I think he might be guilty. Every celebrity in LA has had their home robbed except Diddy. And I thought about it, it's like, bro, robbing Diddy is terrifying, because what if he's there? You break down the door, he's butt naked on the couch. Meek Mill sitting on his lap, just petting him like a Maltese cat. Just Meek Mill crying. Oh no, wait a minute. I thought you was finished. He's like, can't stop, won't stop. You try to run out. You run out, the door is locked. You turn around, all of a sudden you hear.
Yo, nah, man. Yo, this dude got jokes. But Andrew Shulz, that's the comedian. He made that joke about Puff a couple months ago. But recently, 50 was on his podcast. I think they did a podcast show together on this, going viral right now. Let me remove this. I'll put it up for you guys. All right, so they just did a podcast show real quick. A few videos talking about the whole Diddy situation, and I ain't gonna hold you. It was very entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what
the last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, yo, he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt. And he sounded me. I was like, yo, look, I could find other things to do for money. Did you see the video? I could find other things to do for money. But I'm not sure I can say that for money.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like, it's a simple suit situation, but it's like
20 mil. I can say it.
You still have to black his face out. You still have to mimic his voice because he's like,
but his voice wasn't even that different.
And a little deeper. I was like, almost like, no, that's you, young buck.
Yo,
I almost felt like it was. I almost knew who it was. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, that's
yo, you can't say that dudes are having sex with other dudes, bro. The internet might come for you.
Yeah, you say sweet love.
Yo, no, that's a good point by Andrew though. But all jokes aside though, back when 50 was calling out Puff for his freaky behaviors with other guys, yo, people thought Fifth was crazy. Now me, I thought it was very funny, but I'm thinking to myself, I just need some proof though. I don't want to put things out there without any evidence, but 2024 gave us all the evidence, bro. I did not know those freak offs was that crazy. Like, because a lot of celebs, they do nasty things in the house and stuff like that. Like, we know that, but we just wasn't aware that Puff was recording everybody. And what we did know was that dudes was willing to be in certain positions to get certain favors. They had to give up a lot, even their soul, just to get a role or a movie deal. That's why all these allegations against Diddy are kind of crazy, because it's like, yo, y'all saying he treated you like bad like this, but y'all was trying to get something out of him for it. So it sounds like he was enjoying it anyway.
Yeah, it's young. Gotta say, make sweet love.
That's young buck breaking right there. Make sweet love.
There's rules to rap beef now, bro.
Well, I'm saying, like, God, man, why is your homeboy so close to you when you come out of that? Look like you guys just made sweet love. I'm gonna say sweet love instead of anything.
Yeah, to me, that's better, because they're gonna try to make it something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was smart. Like, I didn't think about that. I say things to the borderline, like, I'm like, oh my God, you're in trouble.
You?
Like, all the time. Because I just say.
Nah, but you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, Amik is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. It's really happening. I'm just saying, baby. No, stop it. You set that up. Look, you set that up. He's in the same shirt.
What do you mean he's in the same shirt?
Obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like you go, I'm like, nah, it was odd. Like, this is some of the things that people say, like girls, guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See,
damn,
they found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on.
Wow,
there.
they found Kendrick and Whiteface.
Yo, wearing same shirts with your bro is kind of crazy, bro. Yo, and look at Meek, man. Yo, Meek looks so feminine, bro. Oh man, it's like, oh man, like yo, like remember that song by Meek, 1942 Flows. They will see me fold, but I will never sell my soul. Yeah, man, you sold your soda puff real good, boy. Yeah, you did certain favors to be up, man. You know, that's just listen, man, if that's what it takes to be rich, man, then I don't mind being average for a minute because that's crazy. Matching outfits, bro. But yo, and look at Puff smile. And who's this dude in the middle? Yo, some of these celebs are weird as it's crazy that we're even talking about this though. Yo, man, it's crazy this is even real.
You can't dress up Kendrick like that. Oh, you can't dress him up like that. That's like the White Chicks movie, bro. You can't do that.
Yeah, that was comedy. That was good.
Yeah, but that was
get away with Whiteface.
You know, that's obviously doing shopping. They got the same outfit.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's a nice shirt. That's a nice shirt.
All right, so when he said the shopping line in real life, what did you say?
I said, let me get away from him. Because it was like, he was like, yo, you hot now. Now we got to hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, I don't know, maybe I'll take you shopping and I get you some flash and you could give me the hood shit. And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm going to mess up the win. I always say to myself, like,
it was someone.
Yeah, my bad. So what Fifth was talking about was that day he was at a wedding, right? And Puff walked up to him. It's like, yo, let me take you shopping. Then he just got mad uncomfortable. And that would make any man uncomfortable. How do you tell another man that you want to take him shopping? Like that did seem really suspect then, especially coming out of a guy's mouth.
It was a wedding?
It was Chris Lighty's wedding. He was in Miami. Nori's there. Nori knows this because I looked at him like, yo. You heard what he just said, right? Nori's like, yo, certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. Like they would look like he would say stuff, but it's like he wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway. Like, now you see so much shit that you go, wait. No, this was visible.
It was in the hallway. We saw the video.
We saw that video. It comes out later. You're like, that's not the closet. That's the hallway. He didn't give a fuck. Like, you can tell that he was already.
Nah, New Yorkers know. Because when Fab, he was like, yo, Fab, we ain't party. Fab was like, nah, we partying tonight.
He's like, no, like, but he didn't party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, they let that one go? Like, I had to say something about it later because I was like, oh, it was
what did it feel like all these years? You being the only one calling this out?
I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long time.
They said you're a hater. They said you're crazy.
You do this, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting. This all this shit is coming.
50, you can't make jokes about it.
No.
The internet might come for you, bro.
All I'm saying
it might come for you.
You see it now. All of these.
Oh shit. Oh man. All right. Listen, all jokes aside, man, sometimes when you say something that's crazy and most people don't want to believe you, you are labeled as a guy who's on drugs nowadays. You know, you're labeled as a hater, especially when you're criticizing somebody that someone else likes in a negative way. Here's how I look at the whole hating thing. You're only hating if you only talk negatively about somebody, but you don't want to talk positive about somebody. That's what I deem as a hater, right? But Fifth was telling the truth, been like, yo, Puff was doing weird shit for years, you know. But you know, to the public, we didn't have any proof of it. You know, now we do. So now we're like, yo, Fifth was right about everything. That's what it looks like to me. But me personally, like, I didn't know Puff was like, on this level of being freaky. You know, I didn't know it was all that bad, but I always knew Puff had some stuff My bad, tripping on words. I always knew Puff had some weird things about him when it comes to the whole Sean situation. When it comes to Kim Porter, like he dude was moving foul. I always knew that, but I didn't know he had all these crazy freak offs. Yeah, I wasn't really aware of this until like late last year when you started getting some evidence, and then by 2024 came, I guess everybody knew, especially after that Cassie video and other people getting recorded. That's the big thing about it.
Like people were they were raped and pillaged. This was what was going on, right? And what do I get for I went through years of a hater. You're a hater. You want this and that. I'm just watching. Like I look at things and go, when you see the new lawsuit coming with Jay, the part with Jay, I go, oh shoot, like. Then I think about it, I go, that had to be there. So when I was saying that he was missing, he just wasn't actively being out there because they was dealing with that.
Wait, do you think there's truth to the Jay thing? There's no way.
Like that. Look, like if you say
$0 Grubhub delivery fees with Prime. Eligible orders only. Terms and additional fees apply.
I have this thing where I'm conflicted when it takes you 20 years to remember something happened to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I go, oh, so 10 years, 20 years later, that comes back. And it's like all of Puff's problems are coming from the ministers touching little boys.
What you mean?
The laws are the way they are because
because of
the priests.
The priests touching little boys.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why they were looking at me?
Damn, my bad. I was on mute, my bad. But what I'm saying is that, now Fifth is right about that. Like a lot of pastors, they had little boys and little girls. Like the pastors they claimed that they was the messenger of God, but they wasn't following every message. They broke a few of those, and obviously touching little boys and touching little girls is nasty. So, with Puff, people asking, man, why is Puff this way? Because I'm pretty sure if you look deep into Puff's past, he was touched in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And then he just got used to it as time went on. So that's exactly what 50's saying. Like, especially in Hollywood, people will do a lot of weird things to get their way. A lot of weird and crazy things. Like, they will do anything they can just to be famous. That's why, like, some of them are on drugs. Some of them are on drugs. They're mad isolated. They can't be around people, because they asked for the fame, and a lot of people can't even handle the fame. Like, look at what's going on with Travis Hunter's girlfriend right now. Not saying that she's a bad person, but you can tell that the fame is kind of getting to her and Travis a little bit. Everybody just can't handle like being in the spotlight like that. That's just what it is, but they will do anything they can, even sell their soul just to be famous.
Hey, bro, I just go to church. I just go to church, bro. I have nothing to do with this. I have an alibi.
That's why the law's allowing you to go that far back.
Turn away from you right there.
I'm just a Catholic kid. Go on.
You've been dead.
No.
What's the body of Christ taste like?
It's sacrilegious. You can't do that.
He's like, yo, drink my blood.
So it is crazy when after 20 years they come out. That shit is foul.
But with Puffy, you were the only one saying anything for decades.
Yeah, because we had our own little thing.
But you were the only. Everybody else was scared.
Huh?
But everybody else was scared. So you think maybe this is a similar thing where everybody else is scared? I don't know what it is. I'm just asking.
I think that they're scared.
But if they're scared,
But
then maybe
you've
that's
been
why I'm
insinuating Jay-Z a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you've been saying people gonna come for him a little bit.
No. I thought he would do funky stuff like the Super Bowl. Like it was not okay for me to be at the Super Bowl.
Oh, he tried to cut that.
Yeah, he didn't want me to. Well, they worked to make like there was an issue with me in the NFL that doesn't exist.
And so he did the corporate way of trying to keep you down. Oh, it's not me. It's them.
It's them. And then when M says he's not gonna do it if I'm not there, then
let's go.
Like,
yeah.
I'm glad Fifth brought that up. Yeah, so a while back, I think it was when the Rams and the Bengals played in the Super Bowl. So it was Dr. Dre, Snoop, M, and Fifth and Mary J. That was there at the Super Bowl halftime show. What happened was M wanted 50 on the halftime show, right? But Jay had found out about it, and he tried to, make it seem like the NFL had a problem with 50, but in actuality, it was Jay-Z that had a problem with 50, right? So if you guys who don't know, Jay-Z and the NFL, they're in business together, right? And now, man, shoot, my bad, long day. But what I'm trying to say is that what happened was they tried to block 50 out of the show because 50 and Jay, they've been going at it for years, right? So it was just like a hate thing, like a jealousy thing. He just wanted to shut 50 out and not give him any attention. But then M came in to save the day. He's like, nah, I'm not doing the show unless 50 is doing it. So that was a good thing by M.
Yeah. What's your and Jay's issue?
It's just competitive stuff.
It's really just competitive.
This is what I'm saying. When it gets past actual art, like actual music, and you're trying to block something that's in business, then it feels weird. It feels like we should be having beef.
Oh,
okay.
So that's the behind the scenes thing that we don't see. It's one thing when there's like people talking about each other in music, but there's behind the scenes business deals that a guy is getting involved with on the side, and it's not like you're going to go public and be like, they tried to stop my vitamin water.
Or this deal, and you go, he said that to you, like,
okay. Wow.
I get that. Like they'll speak to your temperament, like say, 50 is a little crazy. He'll say anything. You see what saying anything did to Kanye.
So they're trying. He's basically trying to scare people out of doing deals too. Interesting. And then M shut it down, and he was like, "Yo,
if he's not coming, I'm not coming." And then it changes the whole thing because he really is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like they can say what they want.
Yeah.
But when we go to the stats, the actual
numbers don't lie.
The numbers.
He's the biggest
before
one.
the days of the box.
Yeah, and basically what 50's saying is that M is bigger than Jay-Z. That's what 50's saying. Now, and listen, it's debatable, right? Jay-Z did have a great career. I'm not gonna disrespect Jay-Z's career, but M did sell a whole lot of records. I think he was up there probably more, and he sold more records than Jay. Let's look that up real quick. Hold up, look that up. Who has more records? Certified album sales. Damn, that's damn near doubling album sales. Hold up, man. Let me show y'all this real quick. Hold up. Let me show y'all this real quick. That's crazy. Hold up. Let me show y'all this. Not show more. Yeah, so, and plus AI know everything damn near. Certified albums, Eminem had 61 million compared to Jay-Z's 27. Certified singles, 166 million, Jay-Z 115. Number one albums, 10, Jay-Z 11. Fifth got a point. I can't even front. Like, since if Jay-Z always says the numbers don't lie, so 50 has a strong argument. I can't even lie. You really do. Let's go back to the vid. Let me just get out the screen.
And all that shit.
There's a M obviously speaks with you with high praise, but there's a few videos that I see, and everybody talks about how funny you are. They talk about obviously the album's all the success, but like Eminem specifically talks about your rapping skill a lot.
Yeah.
Is that mean a lot? I'm like,
it does. Like so look, he never left that part of the creativity. Like he would go back when you don't see him. He's back. He's in his regimen of the studio.
Yeah.
And this is why, like, he kind of, they can't, you can be as good as him, but you can't really beat him at that. Because you have to put all your energy there.
And you're just not going to do it. Once these guys get famous, they leave the studio.
And they go, and the thing that makes him feel good is you heard what I did last night, and it gives him that again. So if that's really what's driving you, it's really tough to be better than. And some of them may have a gift. It may be a God-given talent that they can rap the way we speak. But they don't work as hard as him. It's like
That's
Kobe
true.
Bryant was outperforming people because he would work harder, conditioning himself to do it. And other than him, I don't think nobody's.
Who's the most talented rapper you've seen? Period. Just
and I think that's a whole fact because I ain't gonna front. Emma's a savage, bro. Like Emma's the type of dude. Like if you go to war with him, he has like even if M even thinks that he might have to do a rap battle with you, he has a whole diss track in the tuck just waiting on everybody. Hey, who watched Batman? You ever watched that Batman movie, Doom with the Justice League? Batman had the secret files on everybody in the Justice League just in case they turn their backs on him. Yeah, that's exactly what M got, though. That's exactly what M got. He got diss track just waiting.
Talent, natural born.
Maybe Craig G. Like when an artist can freestyle, without thinking about anything, and it just all falls in line and sing. Sometimes they can end up rapping it's so easy for them that they don't know exactly what to rap about. You see what I'm saying?
Technically, it's good.
And even Eminem, because I remember those freestyles where they would just give him a word and he just has to
go.
Can do that too.
Yeah,
can go.
But you're right. Sometimes you miss like the connectivity with the music. Like there's songs, there's comedy where it might not even be like the most perfect joke, but it makes you feel the thing.
Yes,
and that's better to you.
That it connects.
Yeah.
Like, and look, a lot of times, if there's no truth to it, it's not funny.
Yeah.
It has to have some sort of connection that's grounded in truth, but it's almost a warped perspective being offered by the comedian. The timing, the way it comes in. And I look at it, I'm like, that's good.
That's a fact. That's kind of why, now there's comedians out there who are still killing it in the mainstream, but to an extent, content creation has more funnier comedians than actual comedians because they have more, they have more comedians. Because the problem with the mainstream is that people have to be they have to tiptoe around their jokes. They can't say certain things to offend people, but sometimes you just gotta say what's on your mind, and that's what the audience appreciates more. That's why content creation is more entertaining than mainstream comedians now. But now with YouTube and Twitch and stuff, even if you're a mainstream comedian, you can still be on YouTube. You can be on Twitch and still tell your jokes, and they won't try to attack you. Like YouTube and Twitch are like the safest spaces to kind of say what you want a little more. So that's the cool thing that's dope about it. But I gotta get out of here. But yeah, this is a great video by Shulz and Fifth. Like this was hilarious, man. This whole Diddy situation and this whole Jay-Z allegation it's BS in my opinion. People lie all the time, right? But it's an allegation nonetheless. But it's given a lot of great content. I think the world as a whole has been exposed this year, in my opinion. That's just how I look at it. But I'll see y'all later.